Hey, what's up my beautiful people? This is your boy Matthew Fekumo, and in this tutorial you will learn basic CSS by building a cafe menu. If you have followed my previous episodes on building a card photo app using HTML, I congratulate you. Yay! But if you haven't, then do well to watch those videos in my channel. And if you are currently participating in the Free Code Camp 100 Days of Coding Challenge, always stick around because I will be dropping the solution to the challenges. Having said that, let's dive in. Alright guys, so in this particular tutorial, we are going to be learning basic CSS by building a cafe menu. So we've already set up our boilerplates, HTML boilerplates. We have also structured the page, and it is time for us to start learning CSS. I am super excited, and if you are ready, I am ready. So let's go there. So step 10. Up until now, you have been limited regarding the presentation and appearance of the content you create. To start taking control, add a style element within the head elements. Okay, so they say we should add a style element within the head element. So we have done just that. Okay, we have done that. So and our code passes, so let's submit the code. All right, so we're going to proceed to step 11. You can add style to an element by specifying it in the style element and setting a property for it like this. Okay, so we have elements. So this element is the selector, we have curly braces, we have the property, and then we have the value. Now a quick one, I want to let you know that there are three ways you can add CSS to your, there are three ways you can link CSS to your HTML. Okay, now one of them is inline, or there are three ways of writing CSS. One of them is inline. The first one is inline, the second one is internal. What we are doing right now is internal CSS. And if you follow my tutorials, if you are following this challenge, you are going to learn the external. Okay, so I want to encourage you to follow this 100 days of coding challenge. Code every day, at least 1 hour, especially if you are a beginner and you are just learning how to code, you want to go into web development. This is the best time for you to start coding every day by following this challenge. If you have not started the challenge, you can join immediately. You can send me a message via the comment section, and I'm going to send you the link. Okay, you can send a message. I'm going to send you the link to join the challenge. All right, so this is element, which is the selector, and then we have the curly braces, the curly brackets, then we have the property, and then we have the value. Okay, so now center your H1 element by setting its text align property to the value center. So I'm going to say H1 curly brackets, and I'm going to say text align, text dash align. Then I use my full column, then I'm going to say center, and that center is American center. Okay, not British Center, not with ER, not RU, but ER, American Center. Okay, so let's check our code. Congratulations, your code passes. All right, so let's submit and go to the next challenge. So in the previous step, what's that? All right, awesome. So we have given the element h1, in this case, a property of text align and a value of center, just as we have been instructed to do. So let's check. Okay, so in this step, they said in the previous step, you use a selector to style the h1 element, center the h2 and p element by adding a new type selector for each one to the existing style elements. So we use the type selector to style h1 elements. Okay, this is what we did. Now we are told to center the h2 and p element by adding new type selectors for each one to the existing style elements. So I'm going to say h2 I'm still going to align it to the center, text align, center. So you can see the h2 has gone to the center. I'll do the same for the paragraph, which is the p tag. So the p tag stands for paragraph. All right, just in case you are wondering what P is. But if you have started learning HTML, you will understand what the P tag means. So everything, the H1, the paragraph, and the H2, they are all aligned to the center. So let's check the code this time around. Congratulations, your code passes. So let's submit and proceed. All right. So step 13, you now have 3 type selectors and the exact same styling. So you can add the same group of styles to many elements by creating a list of selectors. Okay, so each selector is separated with commas like this. So we have selector 1 and selector 2, and we have the property and the value. So now they say delete the 3 existing type selectors and replace them with one selector list that centers the text for the H1, H2, and the paragraph. So I'm going to delete all of them. Delete, like so. So I want to say H1, then I'm going to say comma, H2, comma, and paragraph. Curly brackets, text dash align, full column, center, American Center, don't forget. Let's check the code. Congratulations, you are on fire. So let's submit the code. Go to the next challenge. Step 14. You have styled 3 elements by writing CSS inside the style tags. This works, but since there will be many more styles, it's best to put all the styles in a separate file and link to it. So we have created a separate file, a separate styles.css file for you and switched the editor view to the file or to that file. You can change between files with the tabs at the top of the editor. Start by writing the styles you have created into the styles.css file. Make sure to include the opening and closing style tags. Okay, so start by writing the styles you have created into the style.css. Alright, so what are we expected? Start by rewriting. So you should rewrite the styles you have created into the styles. You want to write, you want to change, you can change like this. Okay, so what do we do now? It is best to put all the styles in a separate file and link to it. So we have created a separate style CSS file for you and switch the editor view to that file. You can change between files with the tabs at the top of the editor. Start by rewriting the styles you have created. Okay, so rewrite the styles you have created into the style.css file. Make sure to include the opening and closing style tags. Okay, so they ask us to rewrite, so let's just rewrite it. Let's rewrite opening and closing style tag. Let's rewrite. Okay, so we have rewritten it. I think this is a make sure to write the style. Okay. So now your code. So we are doing exactly what we did earlier. We are doing what we are doing. So this is going to be h1, comma, h2, and p. So this is going to be text dash align. It's going to be center. Okay, let's check. Your code should not contain this. Okay, let's remove it. Shouldn't contain that. Congratulations. All right, so let's proceed. So Frikukambu asks you to donate from time to time. You can donate, but we're going to do this later. So now that you have the CSS in the style.css file, go ahead and remove the style elements and all its content. Once it is removed, the text that was centered will shift back to the left. So let's remove this. Let's take it off. Delete. Shift back to the left. Okay, so let's, congratulations, we are there. So let's submit and proceed. So now you have to link the styles.css file so that the style will be applied again. Next thing, self-closing link element in the head element. Give it a rel attribute. Value is going to be style sheet and a href attribute value of style.css. So in the head section, we're going to link the CSS. So we're going to give it a rel attribute, which is relationship. This is going to be relationship. We're going to give it a value of style sheet. Then a href attribute of what? Styles.css is a self-closing tag. So let's close it. It does not have opening and it does not have a closing like that of title and head and HTML and other tags that you must have learned, in HTML. Congratulations. Let's proceed. So the linking actually worked. Step 17. For the styling of the page to look similar on mobile as it does on a desktop or laptop, you can add a meta element with a special content attribute. Now add the following within the head element. So this now, I'm going to add it within the head. So I'm going to copy it, Ctrl C or Command C for Mac, and I'm going to put it within the head section. Ctrl V, I paste it there. So why this meta tag? It is actually to help the page to look similar on mobile as it does on desktop. I check. Congratulations. We are making progress. Step 18. The text is centered again, so the link to the CSS file is working. Add another style to the file that changes the background color property to brown for the body element. So I'm going to say background. Okay, for the body elements. So I'm going to say body background. I can just say background, okay, and then I say brown. It will still work, okay, and I can also say background color. It will still work, okay. So anyone you choose, if you say just background, it will work. If you say color, it will still work, okay. So let's check the code. Congratulations. Let's submit and go to the next challenge. Step 19. That brown background makes it hard to read the text. Change the body element's background color to be boiling wood. So it has some color, but you can still be able to read the text. So I'm going to change the background color to boiling wood. Yeah, boiling wood. All right. So let's check. Congratulations. We are progressing. All right. That's amazing. Okay, so finally for today, we're going to look at step 20. The div element is used mainly for design layout purposes, unlike the other content elements you have used so far. Add the div element inside the body element and then move all the other elements inside the next div. So inside the opening div tag, add the ID attributes with a value of menu. Okay, so inside the body, add a div element inside the body. So I'm going to come below main and I'm going to say div. Close it and close the div immediately so I don't make any mistake. So inside the div, the opening tag of the div, I'm going to add an ID identifier, it's a unique identifier, and I'm going to give it a value of menu. Okay, let's test. Congratulations. Congratulations. So we have actually succeeded in getting this far. We're going to stop here for today. In the next episode, we're going to start from step 21. Now, if you got value from this video, if you got value from this tutorial, why don't you show your boy some love? Why don't you show your boy some love? Give me a like, share this video, comment in the comment section, hit that subscribe button if you have not done so, smash that notification bell whenever I upload new contents like this, especially this period that we're running the 100 days of coding challenge. I'll be uploading videos every other day. Okay, so why don't you subscribe so that you're going to get a notification as soon as I drop a new video. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next tutorial.